Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. So how is everyone doing today? It's nice to have you with me. We've done some changes since the last time, as you might see already. Sorry, just had to check the sound there. Yeah, we've done some changes to the color corrections and stuff like that, so you might just see some new things now. And that is, first of all, the color corrections. I've decided to disable and desubscribe so all mods, which yeah, a few years back would help you achieve a sharper image and a better color correction and stuff like that. And namely that is Ultimate Eye Candy, Relight, Daylight Classic, and Shadow Strength Adjuster, which used to be a great combo of mods to just make series kind look better. But yeah, nowadays they're a bit legacy. So I have desubscribed from all of them, and I've enabled Render It and Play It, which are two mods by the same creator, which deals with So Play It deals with game speed, time, and some weather stuff, which is great. I'm just gonna take that down to 60. I think that is a good one. And Render It deals with everything else, like anti-aliasing, some post-processing stuff, how intense the sun and the lightning is, stuff like that, and shadow strength, of course, textures, and some very advanced stuff, which I haven't. Yeah, I've done some tweaking, but not too much. So those two, along with the theme. The theme mixer is just great. Those three mods is totally my recommendation to use if you just want to make the game look a bit better. So that is the changes for today. And actually I got into doing all this because our good friend Jumble just posted a video today, I think, or last night, about this exact issue where he addresses the ifs and hows. So you should check that out on YouTube. But it's actually a thing I've been thinking about for a long time, so it's nothing new to me. The one thing is that the fog here needs to go. I don't like the fog. So where do we do that again? New mods, new problems. Weather, fog. Yeah, so this is the fog. Okay. So let me see here. The fog is maybe in the theme mixer now. So let me see here. Atmosphere. Sounds like fog-related stuff. Nope. Structures. Here we go. Okay, so this is just the game fog then. Yeah. So this is maybe a fix for cloud and fog toggler. Disable distance fog and disable edge fog. Boom. There we go. Much better. Okay. So as you can see, where we left off last time, I've actually played quite a bit in between streams now, because I've had a week off streaming, and I couldn't just help myself. Hello, Mr. Papa Bear. I'm really good tonight. Really looking forward to getting back into City Skylines. How are you, my friend? How are you? Nice for you to drop in to the stream today. Just had a small session at the start of the stream to explain some changes to the mods here. So yeah, can I ask you something? Yep, absolutely, Mr. Papa Bear. Ask me almost anything you want. I'll try to answer as good as I can. So while we start out the stream, so let's just check out where we left off last time. So Altadena, our first district for the city center, is now up to almost 6,000 people, which is nice. So let me see here. Papa Bear, I seen you use ThemeMixer and Cloud and Fog Toggler. Any other graphic mods? Yes, absolutely. I just had a small intro about it. So, as you mentioned, ThemeMixer 2 takes care of the color corrections. All the themes and textures, basically. So I understand you're familiar with that. Cloud and Fog Toggler, absolutely. That is a essential mod, I think, to just get rid of that default fog. And I just desubscribed from a couple of old school mods when it comes to doing the graphic stuff. But these two, Play It and Render It. Those two, in addition to the theme, to the ThemeMixer 2, I think that is the trio that you want to make the game look quite a bit better than vanilla. That's why I'm asking. Just changing over to Render It. I've tried to Render It before, but that was a year and a half ago, so that it wasn't that good at that time. But now it is pretty good. Last thing I also have the dynamic resolution mod, which actually kind of extends the internal resolution of the game, so it looks quite better actually. If we just zoom in there, let's just zoom in on a place there. I have it at 200%, which is, you need a powerful computer for that. But if you turn it down to 100 again, you can see things like the signs on the building get a bit more blurry. You can do the extreme and turn it down to like 25%, and you can see it's very blurry. So the trio I mentioned, in addition to dynamic resolution, that is my recipe for a good-looking game. That's why I'm asking. Just changing over to Render It, and to be honest, I can't figure it out. I think the Render It mod is a bit... it's a bit advanced, I must admit. I think the easiest thing to do is just... so you obviously have to enable the mod, and I think the first thing you do is to add a active configuration. Just add it and click Save. I had to do that before I could do any changes, actually. And I haven't changed that much in terms of lighting. I've turned that down because on when I installed Render It, it was like up here at 6 by default, which is, as you can see, pretty horrible. Turn it right down. Find a sweet spot somewhere around 2, I think. And I haven't done much else than that, really. I didn't do anything to sharpness yet. In post-processing, I did actually turn it from none to FXA. It kind of fixes the shadow on trees and stuff like that. And I added ambient occlusion surfaces, which also does something with the contrast of like this curves alongside the road here, and holes in the ground, stuff like that. So small changes, and of course remember to save the profile again when you've done that. I forgot a couple of times. So that is everything I've actually changed. I've tried to change the quality, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. So a default setting is pretty okay, I think. Bloom is just boom over bright, so I understand why you turned it off. Yep. It can work in some configurations, I think, but for me, this just works. And of course, you could do the, because all of these stuff is vanilla bloom, and the same goes for the color grading stuff. So actually I have these two off normally, because I want to do all my color corrections in theme mixer, actually. I think that is a better way to do it. So I do that alongside fixing all the textures. So I deal with the main texture stuff in theme mixer, and I do all the more computer-wise graphic stuff in render it, and the dynamic resolution stuff. So that is the you have color grading disabled in options. So you good? Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. Yeah, so that is the essence of what I'm doing, and you just have to tweak it from there, I guess. But yeah, I think the render mode, it seems a bit advanced, but with just a few tweaks, you can make something pretty nice, I think. So for this city, which we're doing kind of a South American and southern US inspired city, I want something a bit bright, but not too overly bright. I hope changing over helps with the shadow flicker. Yeah. You can still see some shadow flicker here as well, so I haven't really gotten to the end of that, but it's much better than it used to be. Some of the older graphic mods that I had increased that flickering effect. So if you have that other mod, which is called Shadow Strength Adjuster, which used to be really good, you have to disable that if you have render it, because it kind of does the same thing when you take a look at the options and lightning, because it deals with shadow strength too. So I had those two together earlier today, and it just made the shadows flicker enormously. That's okay, lol, but zooming out is really bad. Zooming out there, yeah. The flickering is a thing it's so much better than it used to be today, actually. so I can't really complain anymore. But I see a lot of people having issues with that. But that also depends on how good of a graphics card you have, I think. Yeah, but so actually, I think dropping all that. So I think dropping all those old mods and just doing these 3 or 4 new ones made a big difference for me. I have seen some FPS difference as well, so it feels a bit smoother. Yeah, somewhat smoother at least. It's a game problem in a sense, but at least, like you said, they try toning it down. You're not a fan of you're not a fan of ULOAD? ULOAD, I'm not sure about what you mean there. ULOAD as in... I think I know what you mean. I see. I see. Thanks for the clarification. I'm Birdman, and welcome to the stream, by the way, Birdman. Nice of you to drop by. How are you today? ULOAD, I think it's okay. For this particular setup, I think I'm good. I'm good without it. That's nice to hear, Birdman. I'm really good today. Haven't streamed for a week, so it's good to be back in the city, to be fair. And it's nice to have a few people in the stream as well. Welcome to both of you guys, and I can see we have a few more people in the stream. Great stuff, great stuff. Hey, yes, sorry. Yeah, I agree, Papa Bear. I don't see that it's a giant change, so yeah, I'm fine without it, I guess. Yeah, so for you guys who didn't catch the last stream, we started building out the city center here. So smack in the middle of the map, we have this kind of an half island, really. But this is the big spot for the city center. So I used a whole stream just to get the railroad stuff down on the highways and stuff like that. So yeah, Altadena, as it's called, is our first district, and today we're expanding on that. And I'm really just, yeah, this is such a big area, so I'm a bit unsure of where to start, really. But I guess we have to just expand the city. So let's see here. ULOD basically only makes differences if you set it up to make differences. The default setting should be game default. Yeah. I agree, Birdman. So I've also put on a... Yeah, I've done a bit of building between streams, by the way. I just couldn't keep my hands off it. But we are planning for a small tram line here. We aren't going to do as many trams as we have in the previous cities, but I could not resist. I just think trams are the most interesting transport mode in City Skylines. But so this is going to be mostly railroad, above ground, and underground trains based this city center. Yeah, I think the ULOD also grabs a bit of FPS. Yeah, that is true. I totally forgot that. Let me see. And I have ultimate level of detail. Actually, I do have it, but I haven't done too much changes to it, to be fair. I tend to increase a bit of the stuff in the ULOD mod on the start of the save, but when the game gets bigger, yeah, it just taxes the computer too much. So let me see here. Where to start today? That is a good call, Birdman, to increase it when you do screenshot and stuff like that. That is actually a really great idea. Haven't thought about that. I think we're gonna do some interchanges again. We need a couple of more. We need actually one. I think a T intersection north from here would be nice. Don't really feel like we need one down here, to be fair. Or maybe we should. Yeah. Anyway, so we need a 4 or 5 way intersection here as well. So, am I going to be lazy? Do we have any previously built intersections? We could use one of my own creations. We could do that. You could do something like this to be... Well, it works, I guess it works. That's really lazy though. We could just do the... So what are you? Okay, you're that one. So... yeah, so for this big area here, I'm finding myself over-planning quite a bit. I should just put something down and get on with building. Let me just see here. Maybe we should just use that intersection. I think something like this. Let's just go way back here. I think we're gonna do... Let's just use one of my own creations then. This one. Oops, we kind of need to delete that one as well. Like that. Okay, so will this fit? Yep, it actually fits perfectly. Oh, well, by perfect I mean not just perfect, I guess. There we go. Oops, wrong button. How is the sound of the game, by the way? I turned down the game sounds now and turned up the music, but I might think the music is a bit too loud now. So, but I can't really hear that well. So, if you think the music is too loud, please comment on that. Sound is fine. Okay, that is nice to hear. That is nice to hear. I'm always a bit unsure about the about the sound, where but the volume of the game sound versus the actual music. But that is nice to hear. So let's just connect this up and let people get on with their lives. Curve. Oh, I just love this tool. Oops, that is the wrong one. The network multi-tool and the curve mode, that is just amazing. And if I if I had chosen the correct road as well, that would be nice. So curve mode. There we go. And same for the other side. And what about this side? Yeah, let's just pull it back a bit. This should be really a bit better curved. So how will this work? That's actually quite nice. Yeah, I can totally deal with that. And we can just adjust this with the arrange at line mode. So if we do it like that. Yes, much better, much better. There we go. That is a smoother curve, I think. Yep. Okay, so we have some on and off ramps now. Again, it would really be nice to have this go underneath the highway here. Maybe we can actually, yeah. Let's just let the game run. Maybe we can actually just move it to kind of manage this underground and make it an underground road. Let me just try that. It would save me a lot of time instead of just replacing it. So what if we then do Control H, same height as that one? Oh, that absolutely works. We can just change the roads to ground level roads, stuff like that. Okay, so are any of you guys playing City Skylines tonight? It's always nice to hear what other people are creating in Skylines. I find that inspiring. Oops, that is the wrong one. So for the last city I had, which was a kind of an Arizona-inspired city, I kind of got some inspiration from Yumble, I think. He built the Arizona-inspired city as well, and I kind of liked working from a theme, sort of. I'm kind of doing that thing here as well, but not too strict of a theme. Yeah, I just loaded in. Ah, that's nice to hear, Birdman. So, yeah, so what kind of city are you constructing? I think I asked you last time as well, but I can't really well remember. Got a short-term memory. So let's just fix these poles here. Like that, maybe. Are you... Yeah, you're center, and you're way off. There we go. Yeah, so we're taking some inspiration, of course, but not... we're not being too strict here in this city. Oh, I see at once that I want to redo these guys. This is just not good. So let me see. What can we do without replacing these guys? So That is better, but it's still a bit wonky. It's a bit wonky, but I think it works. So this is the same height, right? Yeah. Nice. Okay, so that actually made for a underpass for us. So let me just fix these guys again. There we go. And so that actually makes for a nice underpass. Oh, I just realized we need to move these guys a bit more because this is actually a pedestrian crossing. Or, I mean a pedestrian path, so they need to move out of the way. Same goes for you, man. There we go. And last one is right here. Oops, that's the road. Well, not much of a city yet. I played what you would call hyper detailed. Oh, hyper detailed, that is nice. So progress is always very slow. Current project is Tokyo Train Station 121. Ah, yeah, I think you told me last time you were on that you built some Tokyo inspired stuff, which is nice. I think super. Yeah, so I think you used to be the player that didn't do any detailing at all, so I'm kind of getting into that so I'm kind of getting a bit more into beautification and stuff like that in this city we have here. I really don't have the patience to do that much detailing, if you understand that, but I kind of enjoy it when I have the time to do it. So yes, so you're doing something super detailed, and that sounds really cool. Yeah, so I think that would be nice to do in the city as well, to do a bit more detailing, and but I need to have the time and the patience for that, to be fair. I'm a progress kind of gamer, so I kind of need to keep things going, if you know what I mean. And but I guess we can do yeah, so I guess we can do both at the same time, really. There's a streamer on Twitch which is called Tar Heel. He's really into detailing, so you should definitely check him out if you enjoy that. Yeah, so I think it's Tar Heel. He's a really cool guy as well. Yeah, so I think let's just keep building off of this intersection today. So we're kind of using this road as a marker. Birdman says, I know about him. Yeah, that is nice. Cool, Birdman. I think he's a really cool guy, and he's also very relaxed, I think. So I really enjoy his streams. So should we keep this road going diagonally, or should we just make an S out of it, like pulling it up there and down here? I think this is a natural point in which it could just end up. So if we do like 60 here, pull this back a bit, we can do 70 actually. Do 6 more. Kind of a nice curve here would be nice. So I think this is kind of nice because it creates a few more grids in the city if you want. I think if you just coarsely mark out some areas here, we could do something like this. This would be an area. Actually, this can go all the way up to the highway here. Let's make one big district. I haven't watched too much of his streams, but it seems cool. Yeah, I think he's a really cool streamer. I think he only plays Cities Skylines as well, so he's really into CS. And I think he's really excellent at what he does as well. I think he has a YouTube channel as well, and he has started streaming on YouTube. So I think he both streams and makes some videos. Okay, so I think so this is a nice district. I think this can be divided sort of like down the middle here into the beach area. Something like this maybe, alongside the train tracks. So I think this is a natural one. We don't need to do the districts for all of the areas now. Bird mangoes, yeah. No, you're welcome back anytime. Hidden commons. Yeah, so these districts have very English names, so we need to fix that. But yeah, this is also a nice district. It can just be something like this. Yeah, so we'll change this as we go. We'll change this. Oops. Clapham Manor, that is also very British. So I'm thinking a big sports stadium out here in what is now called Walcott. So that will need some, probably another intersection off of the bridge area, or maybe from this side of the river. You could definitely do something like that, yeah. So what if I do like this, and this goes across here, I guess. Yep. There we go. So let's just do something nice here. We can do a 6-lane road. What do we have here? 6-lane road, yes. We can do 10 cross. Boom. We can do, what is this? This is 19. Oh, almost perfect. So if we do 8 long. Hang on. If we do 8 long, 5 down, 8 long, and 5 down. That is nice. Back to ground. Boom. Same thing for this side. Oops. Back to ground in 8. Back to ground. Yep. So I'm kind of thinking intersection on the other side there to go across the river. Yep, let's try that for the future. And then this can be a... So this would be a pretty busy intersection if we do that. We could do something like this instead, and do... something like this, really. I think that would be nice. And this can continue into... No, actually, hang on. Something like this. So I'm just making a layout now, and we can upgrade all of these guys as well. Oops, what did I just do? That was not my intention. There we go. So something like this. So we could have a few ways into the city. We are going to have one more bridge across the river somewhere around here, probably. Maybe just off of this one, just across the river here. And so we have a few people in the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. And if there's somebody new here today, I hope you're doing well. We are for you new guys. We are building a Pan-American city, which which is what I'm calling it. Partially inspired by South American cities, like in Brazil and stuff like that, and also cities in the south of the United States. So we're taking some inspiration here from real life cities, very loosely though, very loosely. So we're currently in the city center and trying to build that up. We have these small suburbs and towns placed alongside the river here, outside of the city. So the biggest one is Bonita, maybe, up here in the northeast. Yeah, so we're just working a bit on the highway system today. For now, at least, we're going to do some more building and expanding later. And by the way, I'm 1 follower away from my follower goal for November. So if you enjoy the stream, please give me a follow as well. Would be highly appreciated. So let me see here. This curve is... Oh, it wants to make a curve like that. That is just horrible. Oh, and I can't undo it. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's just terrible. Okay, so let's just try that one more time. Let's make a curve, actually. I think it's a bit of a wide curve, though. What if we just do it like this? Oh, that's wrong, actually. Okay, so it doesn't want to go over here. Okay. Let us just do a 8 long road there. So how do you... So I really don't like the curve it makes. Can we do something else with the network multi-tool, like arrange a line? No, that doesn't actually create a road. Create connection. Okay, so that only does... Okay, so that is what I want. What did I just push? Okay, the tool is just making fun of me now. What did I just do? And how do I get rid of the road? It's one long road. Oh, okay, I see. That is what makes this horrible. So let's just see here. Ground road 8. There we go. We're trying one more time. I think this tool is just great, but it's a bit advanced, you could say. I'm not too good at using these tools, but I think they help a lot. Okay, so let's see here. Curve there to there. Actually, I think we're just going to do this manually. I think that is a better one here. So if you just do something like this, because I want to follow the train line somewhat, I can actually do it from here. So actually, we can just go straight here, I think. What if we do it off of the train road there? Yeah, sure. Let's just do something like this, I guess. And create 2 curves. I think that looks better. Like that. And if we then fix the curves with the arrange at line mode. Yep, and that's better. That's better. Okay, so I think that is a bit smoother, and it actually follows the road here quite nicely. Then we can just go straight down here. Okay, so we are creating some major grids now, and I don't want the city to be too greedy, but we will need some grids from time to time. So this one is also a perfect spot to just cross here. I think that's it. Yeah, so we can adjust our grids now. Our districts. And this is actually not too bad. Okay, I just made a new one. So where do you finish? Are you finished there? Why aren't you in the city here? Okay, so we're doing a different one here, I think. Yep. we're not going to do all of the districts now. We're just going to have some here. So this will be the city center, like that. So that will include the Tobu? No, the Grand Central Station. Okay, I think that is what I want to do for now. When it comes to the districts, we can just fix that little nag there. Sure, perfect. Actually, no, this is like that. Okay, this is okay as well. And yeah, so all of this will be Walcott then up here. I think actually Heaton Commons, you can just go straight north here. There we go. So Heaton Common will be a bit big. So we're gonna change the names now. We have 3D districts. Before we do any building, we're gonna change the names of the districts. So I want to take you into Chrome actually, into Google Maps. So let me just see here. So maps, San Diego. We are taking some inspiration from San Diego here. Can you see the map? Yes, there it is. There it is. So we're taking real, yeah. So we're surfing around San Diego to find inspiration for names actually. So we use quite a bit here. So we have no, yes. So of the 3 we're going to name now, we don't have any nearby river or a ocean or mountains or anything like that. So we can do some generic names here. I think we're going to go a bit north of San Diego just to do something else. And I think I like Claremont right off the bat. So yeah, so Claremont is going to be the first. And what do you guys think about actually using Miramar as well? Claremont, Miramar, and are there any other nice ones there? Sorrento is not too bad actually. Del Mar, Rancho, Penasquitos. Oh, my Spanish is horrible. Sabre Springs, that is actually more like a self-sufficient town, I guess. Yeah, you know what? We're doing Claremont, Miramar, and what was the last one? Sorrento. Hope you like those names. So I think Claremont will be the center one here. That sounds to me the most like a city center, yes, sort of district. We're gonna do Sorrento here and Miramar down south by the beach. Miramar, isn't that a TV or a film making company? I think I've seen that on a few films I've seen lately. By the way, we're doing sort of a 2-hour stream today. I'm gonna hop on with a few friends in probably an hour and a half to play some Rocket League. If you haven't followed me earlier this autumn, me and a couple of friends have participated in an esports tournament here in Norway. It's a pretty big tournament, but it's only the yeah. So there are kind of like the first tier, which is like really good players and people who participate in esports for a job, like. But they have quite a bit of a extensive system. So we are down in the 4th tier actually, which is quite nice. So it's more of an amateur league, which I find really exciting. But it's just cool for me to do something competitive actually. I really enjoy yeah, some competitive games as well. So I played a lot of Counter-Strike as well. But to me, I just love Cities Skylines at the moment because it's just so relaxing, and it's more of a creative game, which I enjoy immensely. So where should we begin to start? Begin to build. Oh, I already think that Sorrento is going to be the big. It's going to be the spot for the big sports stadium, which I have planned. We might do a stream just for that, because I think it's going to be a big project, and we're going to do a lot of detailing then. So I'm kind of reserving Sorrento here for the big stadium. I haven't really found what I want yet, but it's probably going to be a football stadium, a soccer stadium, that is, because we have a kind of a football theme in the rest of the city. So we have a well, actually in Marina this is a American football field. This is a football stadium, or soccer for you Americans. So we have a few of these guys spread around. I think I have a small one down here, maybe. No, we don't, but we should have one, because I want a field in every suburb and every town, because I'm kind of thinking this as a yeah. So I'm thinking it would be cool if each like suburb or town had their own team. Just something fun. I'm just planning in my head. So we have this kind of a sports area here in Bonito, actually. And I'm kind of a big fan of this asset, because it's very simple, but you can just add to this whatever you want. Like you can add more trees or fences. You can even add more stands here. I think it's just a beautiful and a simple asset. I think it's called a medium. It's a regional soccer stadium. Bonita Park. We're going to call this Bonita Park. Actually, Bonita. Yeah, let's just call it Bonita Stadium. That's a bit boring, but it works. So it has a few training fields too. Okay, so I think we're gonna wait on building out Sorrento. I actually have to plan out a train line here as well, which will go up to the northeast of the city center here. I have reserved one of the train terminals here at the Grand Central Station, the north one, as you can see, to be like a city center train line, which will go up to the northeast there. That is the plan, and also across the river here down into what I'm now calling for now Yokohama, which is going to be like a entertainment seaside town, sort of, which will be spread across the coastline here. So I have some plans for that as well. It's not going to be it's not going to be too inspired by a Japanese city, which which Yokohama implies. But for me, what Yokohama is, it's like a Japanese version of Las Vegas, maybe. It's more of a entertainment town. A lot of things happens there, a lot of events and stuff like that. So we're kind of taking some Yokohama and Las Vegas inspiration. I think that is the best way to describe it. But yeah, I digress. Train line, which is going to go from this coastline town here through city center and up north to the northeast of the city center. So sorry, I was lurking, but setting up cities after I reset race install. Yeah, that is no problem, Papa Bear. So what do you think about the rest of year plan for our favorite game? Well, for my part at least, I'm going to continue streaming the city we're in now. We're probably going to finish up that at Christmas time, I hope. Maybe go all the way into January, of course, but Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna see any new DLCs from Paradox. I think we're probably gonna see a DLC in spring. I think they posted something on their Twitter account a few weeks back, hinting at something new, but it's not. Yeah, so the last DLC to come out, the Promenades or something, Classes and Promenades. Yeah, it's not more than 4 or 5 weeks since it came out, I think. Papa Bear says today was an announcement. There is a lot coming. November update and new free content. Oh, I totally didn't see that. That is a good call, Papa Bear. Totally didn't see that. That is bad. So, what did I exactly announce? Because I think often when they announce free stuff, like just a few weeks after a DLC, it's probably more like a music pack or some mods. But if there's some content creator assets, I would be really interested in that. So they're called Paradox Media, right? Paradox Interactive. So let me just check the Twitter here. Nah. Cities, Skylines. December Financial District and a bunch of creator packs. Okay, that actually sounds interesting, Papa Bear. I haven't checked it out. Yeah, so I can see on their Twitter now that they're announcing a new radio station, of course. I think I haven't heard a single DLC radio station actually. But they are announcing a content update on the 15th of November, so in a week actually, next Tuesday, which is called Roads and Vehicles. That would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah. I'm going to retweet that. And they're also... They have posted a release guide for 2022 actually. Yeah, so yeah, as you said, financial districts. Heart of Korea, that is a content creator pact, I guess. Skyscrapers, also content creators. African Vibes in December. Ooh, that's nice. And some new, some new maps and new assets. Okay, so they're actually publishing quite a bit. You found it or you need a link? I found it on Twitter and on the Paradox forums actually. I think I'm putting a link in chat for the other people to see. That is a great announcement post actually. So if you are interested in the new updates and DLCs for the rest of 2022, that is a good source. But yeah, that is a great call, Papa Bear. I hadn't heard about that until now, so that was a great one. So I think the last DLCs for City Skylines have been okay, I guess. But the Plazas and Promenade one, I think that was a great one. So so I'm kind of looking forward to the content creator packs as well. So with the African Sound Pack, I would shoot in the dark, but content creator pack next year with African content, because they said next year they're gonna continue their around the world tour. Yeah, I agree. I think they're going for a so they're going. So they have already released quite a bit of Asian stuff. Like they have some Japanese stuff, and now they're coming out with some Korean stuff. So yeah, I totally agree. So they're gonna keep releasing African stuff now, I think. Totally agree with you. And I also think that They haven't done so much South American stuff, so they might get to that as well. So it will be exciting to see what they actually release. So let's just see here. I'm just gonna have this flop around like here, I guess. Tab to the other side and go 16. Boom. There we go. Yeah, so that is actually a very good call. I'm really looking forward to the financial, the financial areas. I guess that will be office-related areas and maybe some commercial stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna keep building in the city for as long as we want to be fair. But maybe in a couple of months, where we're finishing up the city, maybe we'll try something that is themed for Asia. Maybe that would be nice. I like the added content to plazas with tram tracks. Yeah, I agree. The tram tracks is nice, and also the what is they called? Yeah, they also finally added some asymmetrical roads and 4-lane roads. These guys, that is just great. Yeah, I agree, Papa Bear. So the cool thing about DLCs is that they add content, maybe add some new features and stuff like that. The bad thing is that whenever Paradox comes out with an update, every mod maker has to update their mods, and particularly for the last DLC, the plazas and promenades, everything just crashed. So we had probably a period of a week or two where a lot of our assets and mods just didn't work. So the mod makers had to put in some real work to get back to get things back up and running. So I hope if there's a new update or DLC that they don't change too many things. We get a lot of added roads in a few days. Yeah, I think that is a good one as well. Yeah, it's called roads and so it's called roads and vehicles actually. So I guess they add more trains and stuff like that, because the vanilla trains, there is still only like so I think the only vanilla train now is the standard passenger train. So I guess this is an opportunity for them to add some new public transport vehicles as well, which would be really nice, of course. I'm thinking keeping this city train line here going almost parallel with the avenue here, but then it would also go... Actually, let's just cross it across here and have it go underneath on the left side here, on the north side of the intersection. I think we're going to keep it at ground level going through the north, yeah, the north there. So let me just check here. You could just have it go on the left side all the way, to be fair. Shadow! Shadow! Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a raid incoming. Shadow Blizzard, how are you, my friend? How are you? Nice of you to join us today. Howdy, howdy. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. And it's the whole gang is there. Shadow and Kidney. Nice of you to drop by. So I didn't catch what you said here. Papa Bear, Roads and Vehicle release. Yeah, so the Roads and Vehicles add-on releases in a week. I'm looking forward to that, Papa Bear. Hello, Shut Off Cool. Hello, thanks for coming over from Shadow stream. So how is everybody? How have your stream been, Shadow? or sorry, how has your stream been tonight? Unfortunately, I can't stick around since I've got stuff to get done before work, but I have a great stream. That is totally okay, Kidney. It was cool of you to drop by. Have a nice, have a good evening. Papa Bear says, hello Raiders, welcome Magans is really a nice streamer to hang out with, enjoy it. That is kind words, Papa Bear, kind words. You should totally check out Shadow as well. He is also a really cool and I would say interesting streamer. So you should definitely check out his stream as well. And we have a new follower, Shot of Cool. Thanks for the follow, man. And that means you're actually my follower number 50, I think. I see the graph, haven't updated yet, but I think you are my 50th follower. So thanks for that. And thanks for joining the stream, Shot of Cool. Thanks, Shadow. That was my goal for October, so I almost made it. But thanks for dropping by. I really haven't had time to stream that much in October, so it's really great to get back into streaming. So how have you been today, Shadow? How? Yeah. So how did your stream go? 50 followers means affiliate as possible, right? Yep, 50 followers means affiliate. I haven't really checked that out too much yet, shut off, but I'll check that out later. It isn't really a goal for me to keep at getting an affiliate account, but it's a cool milestone, I guess. So thanks for joining. Shadow says, I'm doing alright, stream was good today, got some good progress. That is nice to hear. How about you? Same here, Shadow, same here. I haven't streamed for a week, so I'm just kind of getting into the game again, and we've had a couple of cool people in the stream as well today. I need to head off to work, but take care. Okay, have a great day at work, Shadow. I'll see you later. Thanks, man. Yeah, so the stream has been going great. I haven't really streamed for a week, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do this a bit more often, I think, because I'm just forgetting what I was doing in the last stream. So I'm kind of getting to that age where I can't remember everything I do, which is both a curse and a boon. But yeah. You probably need to stream a couple of days, but then yes, you should be good with affiliate. Yeah, I totally agree, Papa Bear. I kind of have a schedule, but October has been crazy busy for me at both my full-time job and other things in life. So I have Tuesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. So Tuesdays and Sundays are my set days, but I haven't been able to follow that really, which is unfortunate. But I think I've set up a schedule for it as well in Twitch. I'll totally check out that affiliate stuff later on. Because I think I can enable a few cool things for the stream then. Like I can do some things in the chat, I know. And some rewards, I guess. Yeah, I'll check it out later. But thanks to everyone who has been following me, following the channel and joining the stream this autumn. I only started streaming in the summer, so I think it's quite a nice experience for me. Okay, so let's just actually we need to mark this road. Some great activity in the stream today, guys. I'm really forgetting all the projects I'm going to do in the game now. But that is great. I really enjoy the engagement. Or, well, the engagement is really the wrong word for it, but the interaction in the chat. That is the correct word. I am not engaged to the chat in any way, but so let me see here. I know I found you just before your life went crazy. I have one question that you maybe know. So I was building a bridge over a highway. Problem is that there is now a clip problem where there's no ground where the bridge starts. So when you look from the highway to the street bridge, there's a hole. Oh, do you mean like? Hang on, let me see if I can recreate it, because I think I know what you mean. Okay, so how do we recreate this? So, do you mean the kinds of holes that you get? Let me just see here. Like the holes that you see underneath here? Yes, yeah. Yeah, so the thing you need to do then, this is a problem that I used to get a lot before I knew what to do. So the way you do this then is, the road going underneath now is a ground level road, but that is also the other road going above here, so you need to upgrade the top road to an elevated road like this. So you can see now the holes have well, you can't really see because the road is a bit low here, but the road has, or the hole in the road has disappeared. So you kind of need to make the uppermost road elevated. So if you just do something like this now, so you can see it better. So you don't have that hole there anymore, as you can see now. So what I'm usually doing then, thank you, never would have figured that out, I just ignored it. Yeah, I did ignore it for a bit of time as well. But then you can, of course, then you can see this is way too elevated, so I then just delete it. That is a bit cleaner, I think, and then I just go ground level to the almost the edge here on both sides, and yeah, something like this, and then do the elevated road like that. So what I used to do, this is actually interesting because it has changed just in the last year. I used to do, hang on, where's that? Yeah, so I used to actually, if you just do this as a ground level again, or not. Okay, want to upgrade, but that is okay. Strange. Anyway, ground level. Why aren't you changing to that? Okay, so why aren't you changing to a ground level road? Okay, so there we go. So what I used to do, I used to use keys actually to kind of hide it like this. Hang on. So this is my. So this is how I fixed that or cheated that in, but that, as you can see, creates some terrain. Yeah, so some crevices in the terrain there, which is not ideal. Yeah, so actually using this tool here and just changing it to elevated, the top one, it just works. Okay, so let me just see, what did I do here? I think I changed some roads around. So is this the same road? Yes, it is. Okay. So we're gonna just delete all of these guys. There we go. Yep. Totally forgot what I was doing again. There we go. Oh, the railroad. Okay. Yeah, but so So yeah, Papa Bear says that was my only idea. I didn't do it yet because it was just one so far, so I could ignore it. Thank you for the detailed explanation. Now I can fix that. You are most welcome, Papa Bear. So I think that's the beautiful thing about this game is it's the community. We experience and learn from each other. So I've learned so many from other people on YouTube and Twitch. So it's just cool when I can share some stuff from the game actually. So you're most welcome. You're most welcome. So let me see here. What can we do in relation to trains here? This is the angle I want to use. So this is not the same as this. Okay. So I want to actually curve this down to this one. Oh, this tool is just fantastic. That is nice. That is nice. So for the city, I originally wanted to just build the city organically, like just do a bit at a time and just add the stuff later. But I'm just a big fan of efficient public transportation, so I just have to do the public transportation before anything else. It is just one of my quirks in this game, you could call it. So I'm spending a lot of time just planning out some stuff like this. I'm actually gonna hang on, wait, I just need to do this here, and this will connect there. This will go straight up, I think. Yep. And let's just remove these guys. This and sure. This curve is a bit too big, right? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Okay, so that is a nice starter for the inner city train line. Great stuff. And so we have quite a bit of new people in the stream. So welcome to the stream, everybody. It's nice to have some great people in here today. And for you new guys, please give me a follow if you want to as well. So I was starting to say that my autumn is now starting to be a bit more relaxed, you could say. My full-time job is now a bit more. So now we're kind of in a season where there's not too much happening. So I have a bit more spare time as well, as a cause of that. And I have a week off actually in a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna keep to my 2-day streaming schedule for hopefully the rest of the year, Tuesdays and Sundays that is, and I might do some sporadic streams here and there as well, because I really enjoy streaming at the moment. And I really want to get back into creating videos for YouTube as well. That takes a bit more work, but I really enjoy both creating content for YouTube and editing the videos. I do work at a TV company as my full-time job, so I've done quite a bit of editing of videos and stuff like that. So it's a thing I enjoy. So it would be cool to do some YouTube stuff again before Christmas, but I will mostly focus on streaming. Okay, so I already see that I want a station here in Claremont for this inner city line. So we're going to do that just now. We have some nice railroad station assets, I think, that are elevated stations. So this guy is, oops, too many miles again. Hang on. There we go. Don't reset. Okay, so I'm a hogger of mods and assets, as you can see. I have way too many windows open. You gave me a follow on YouTube, Papa Bear. That is nice of you. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I haven't had any activity there since February, maybe. Maybe my last video was in February. I've done a City Skylines series there, but I've done mostly Football Manager actually. So if you're into football, that is cool. But yeah, I kind of had to stop doing that in January, February, because my full-time job just got too hectic, so I didn't have the spare time in my free time even to do any videos, which was unfortunate, of course. But I really enjoyed that. I had a period when I made like 3 or 4 videos a week. But yeah, life gets in the way sometimes, but that is okay as well. Okay, so what is this guy? Ooh, that actually fits perfectly. And it has a bypass track. This is one of the content creator stations actually. Okay, so that is the best one yet. Let's just put it down here. Yeah, but yeah. So Papa Bear. So you won't see many new stuff on my YouTube channel, but I'm really planning to do something there. Probably both City Skylines related and maybe some other games. I have thinking about doing some more RimWorld actually, if any of you guys are familiar with that game. That is a game I've spent way too many hours in as well, but I haven't really played it for a year or two. So RimWorld, maybe do some Football Manager stuff, but that is a bit time consuming as well. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm playing quite a bit of Counter-Strike as well, but I'm not really into making too much content when it comes to Counter-Strike. I'm not really into that. Well, we have this station though. This is also has a bypass track, and it fits perfectly to this road there. So I'm tempted just to use this one because it just fits. So I kind of want it closer to this intersection, seeing as this is the first station. So let's just delete a bit of track here. And delete this guy as well. So I think this... Oh, come on. So I think this makes for a good one here. Does this have a space for a road beneath it? No, that is just the terminal. So we're gonna have to have a road here, I guess. So maybe like... No, it has a road underneath it, it seems. Let's just place it down. No. It doesn't have any roads. Well, that is the best. That is for the best. So what kind of train tracks did it have? I didn't check that before I placed it down. But that just works. Ooh, actually, you guys, I enjoy checking the workshop for assets and finding really nice stuff like this. This is a nice one, I think. It says, it's a German asset. Hauptbahnhof actually means central station. So I had like 4. So in high school I had like 4 years of 3 years of learning German actually. I can't remember that much nowadays, since it's 15 years ago, but I can understand quite a bit of German actually, and that is quite nice. I don't think we have had any Germans in the stream just yet. We had a couple of people from Slovakia actually, and that is nice. And quite a few Americans in courtesy of Shadowy Blizzard and stuff like that. Das ist sehr interessant. That is in German. Nice. Where are you from? I am from Oslo in Norway. So I am from up north in Scandinavia. So I live in Oslo, the capital of Norway. Originally from Hamar, just outside the capital. So it's pretty. Yeah. So in school here you actually always learn your own language, of course, but you always learn English as well. And most people learn a third language actually. So traditionally, many people have in my class at least, almost everyone chose to learn German. But actually nowadays it's more popular to learn either Spanish or French, and even some people actually start to learn Chinese now at an early age, because it's becoming a bit of an international language as well. Oslo is a beautiful city. I agree, Birdman. I agree. I've been living here for well, it's my 11th year now, I guess, 11th. So I think the city center in Oslo is okay, but when you get out of the city center, it's just so many cool things there. So I think Oslo kind of has something of everything. Like we have some hills and forests which are really close to the city. So if you're into so if you're into going into the forest to just walk, or if you're into skiing, that is a good one, because in Oslo you can actually take the train into the forest and just hop on your skis. So that is quite nice. The underground train as well can take you to the forest and hills just outside the city here. So we are kind of spoiled with beautiful hills and nature here in Oslo, just outside the city center. But yeah, so have any of you been here actually? I haven't seen so many tourists here in Oslo actually. After we had the country closed down until like February, and there came a lot of tourists then, but I can't see that many tourists now actually. Papa Bear says, just looking at the more statistic mod seems interesting. More statistics. Let me just place this road and I'll check that out, because I haven't seen that yet. I have been to Oslo a couple of times, but I also live in Denmark, so it's an easy trip. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. My father actually, so my father has a girlfriend from Copenhagen, so I've been to Copenhagen quite a bit. He lives just outside Copenhagen in Hundi. I can't really pronounce it correctly, but it's spelled Hundige. I think it's 15. That is it, Birdman. That is it. So I've been there quite a bit actually. So Hundi and Greve Strand is the places I've been to. So you are from Copenhagen. That is cool. That is nice. Shorov says, I've been to Oslo a few times because some relatives live there, and it's close cause I live in Sweden. Ah, okay. So we have people from both Sweden and Copenhagen into the stream today. That is cool. Dere veldig velkomne begge to. So for you, so for you guys that aren't from Scandinavia here, people from Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, we can understand each other actually. It's almost the same. Well, it's almost the same language, to be fair. So for you Americans in the stream, that will seem kind of weird, probably. But yeah, it's a pretty easy trip to come from Oslo to Sweden to Copenhagen. It's not too far. Yeah, so I've been living in Oslo for over 10 years, but I've been to Copenhagen quite a bit since my father is there, actually. So I think my father moved there about maybe 12, 14 years ago. So I've been quite a bit to Copenhagen since then. Copenhagen is also a pretty cool town, I must say. And it's quite a bit bigger than Oslo, I think, as well. Okay, so we've got something done today, at least. It's nice to have these new public transport roads laid out, and so the main highways as well. Sorry, the main avenues, I mean. So why are you still complaining about there we go. So the cool thing about Scandinavia, I think, is that you can get pretty far by car, actually. So it's an easy so for me to drive from Oslo through Sweden to Copenhagen takes about 6-7 hours, I guess. So it's not that far. But you can, of course, also you can take the train, which is nice, and you can take an airplane, which is the fastest, of course. So it's pretty well connected up here in Scandinavia. When I go to Copenhagen, I actually take the plane most of the times, and it's just very easy to get around. So, Papa Bear, you did mention a mod. So isn't that besides your UI button? Oh, okay, so you mean the... Yeah, yes, I think this is a really cool mod as well. I must admit, I'm not using it. I think it's a good mod if you start to actually use it. The only thing I use here is to check the employment percentage, actually. But you can add quite a bit of more stuff here. But I find myself I find myself checking all of this the old school way, Papa Bear, by just going here. So it kind of does the same thing. And this actually has a bit more stuff as well. I think there's a mod that is a bit more advanced than the City Vitals mod, which has a lot of more information. Can't remember the name though, but this City Vitals mod, yes, it's quite cool. I think it's all right. I'm just not using it too much, to be fair. Okay, Papa Bear says, all the countries you mentioned have the same groundwork in language. The same goes with Irish, Poland, and I assume some more of those countries. Yeah, probably. Mostly the same goes for English-speaking countries. America, Australia, New Zealand, and England all speak a different language. But the base layout is the same. Yep, that is exactly the same as in Scandinavia. Another one is German, Holland, and those countries. They can basically understand each other. That is pretty interesting that you're saying, actually, because the Scandinavian languages is on the same language tree as the German languages, I think. So the German language has quite a bit of well, the grammatical things in the German language is completely different than the Scandinavian languages, of course. But we have quite a bit of similarities as well. So I think if you're Scandinavian and you see someone speaking German, you can understand quite a bit by just yeah, because we have some similar words, quite a bit of those actually. But yeah, but when you get to Eastern Europe, we don't understand anything because that is a different part, a different branch of the speech tree or whatever it's called. Yeah. But I think languages is pretty interesting actually. Oh, so this is just a... Yeah, we're not going to allow intercity trains here. Yeah, so I think languages are interesting. Actually, we're going to need to redo this road because it's a bit too narrow actually. So what did I do here? I did like this, right? And 11 and 2. Oh, that's a bit far out. Did I do it here? Yes, that is it. So 11, that keeps the same distance on each side of the road here. Of the station, I mean. Like there, and 20 is there, I think. Yeah. Symmetry for the win. So I can see that Birdman is from Denmark, and Shot of Cool, you are Swedish. Is that correct? So Papa Bear, where are you from? I think maybe I asked you earlier, but or in a previous stream. But again, I can't remember. But we are, yeah. But we are talking about languages, so it. I think it's a relevant question for today. But let me just see. We have half an hour left of the stream, so I want to get something done then. One of the things we haven't done yet is the garbage system, which we're going to do. We just have these landfills and the recycling centers around the city, but yeah, like this one. But I want to get into the waste transfer facility and the waste processing complex here. So the thing we do then is just, we have the waste processing complex. Yeah, this one, the big one. Oh, it is really big though, and it pollutes quite a lot. That is some pollution. Oh, damn it. So this should really not be here in the city center. So we have a good spot for it actually, up here. But then we need the waste transfer facilities in the cities. So this has this pollutes quite a bit, yeah, quite a bit less than the processing complex. So these actually pick up the waste from the city centers. No, sorry, from the city itself, and then they transports it to the processing complex here. So I think we're going to get into that now. Is it just me? Every time I drop into the workshop, it goes down the rabbit hole. Hey, yes. I am a asset hoarder as well, so I know about that. I was born in the US, raised in Germany, now back in the US, so I have good ear understanding people with different backgrounds. Ah, that is cool. Okay, so you are American then, and have lived in Germany. That's cool, actually. That is cool. I haven't been to the US for quite a few years now, but I want to go back really. Went to New York with my brother actually, probably almost 10 years ago, I guess. But it's time to get back. Me and my partner, my girlfriend, we are going to Japan actually. We are taking a trip to Kyoto, Osaka, and Tokyo in spring. So that is so that is my planned trip for next year. I'm really looking forward to that. Papa Bear says, looked at a mod, went to the creator side, and now ended up with 10 new assets. Yeah, that is the curse of the Steam Workshop. And especially for a game like City Skylines, where there's just so many assets, so many cool assets, I mean, and mods. Yeah, it's really easy to just drop into the what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, to just get into the habit of just clicking subscribe on everything that looks nice. I've tried to be a bit more sparse when it comes to adding assets to this city. In the last city we did on stream, the Arizona inspired one, yeah, I just had way over 6,000 assets, and yeah, I have a good computer, but this game is getting quite old, so it just doesn't handle that many assets in a good way, at least. But yeah, I think there's a really great amount of good content creators for City Skylines, and I think that is what contributes to its great community as well, because I think the community for City Skylines is, yeah, well, it's a really great community. Just everyone shares things and learns from each other, so that is a great thing about games like this. I'm not random anymore. I add some and then normal sort out others to keep the balance. Yeah, I think that is a good way to go about it as well. I kind of find myself adding some of the same assets for each city that I build that I know just works, and I think once you've found a creator that just creates great stuff all the time, I kind of just add so then I kind of stick with those creators and just add all of their assets. Well, probably not all of their assets, but many of their assets. So let me see here. Just added some parking, some small detailing today. I'm not doing a detail stream tonight, but we might get into that later. But what is this, by the way? Post storage facility. Okay, so we have placed the waste transfer complex now, and we are going to call this Coronado, in case we get a second one, Coronado. And that means we can replace all of our yeah, we don't have any landfills really, but all of our recycling centers with waste transfer facilities, or whatever they're called. Yes, waste transfer facility. So first of all, this is the one in the farm industry area. So this is too far, right? Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna need one here anyway, so let's just do a road. Something like this, I guess. And put down one of these here. So we're just gonna place them down now. We're gonna get back to detailing later. Or I might just detail this a bit in between streams if people aren't interested in it. So let's see, where is... So we have two here actually. There's one here. And there's one here. Come on. Okay, so where can we put this? This actually extends all the way here. Okay, I see. So we don't really need one here, but I think I want one anyway. I think actually this will be... Yeah, we kind of need it up here in the... Yeah, we're gonna place it in the same spot actually. It's a bit bigger, so let's just delete these parking garages there. Sorry, parking spots. Boom. Does that fit? We can do some finagling here. Just move things about just a bit there. Yep, there we go. Okay. So where to next? Yeah, we have the one here, of course. Let's just delete this one. So this now doesn't have anything. Okay, so then we're going to use this spot for some services and stuff like that. So a post sorting facility and maybe and the waste transfer facility. So boom, that keeps everything sorted. We're going to need one more down here, but that is okay. Probably a couple of more here as well. So Coronado and Lonsdale, you are good to go. You have the ones here. Do we have anything up? Oh, we don't have garbage collection here. Let me just... Yeah, I kind of want something here as well. Let's just keep it off of this road, I guess. And... there we go. I'm gonna add some water. Do you have water, by the way? Where are we? Here we are. No. Okay, so let's just add some water quick. And lastly, we are gonna go to Bonita. Papa Bear. Sorted out perfect. More sorting on the 15th with all the streets they're adding. I probably can sort out some added streets then too. Yeah, that is a good idea, Papa Bear. I also still have some. Well, I have quite a bit of extra roads there. Mainly the packs from the big roads, which I find some uses for still. But that depends on what they release with the new pack on the 15th of November. I hope they release some tram roads, actually. Because I think that is something they can improve on. So these are the tram roads we have, and I don't really... Yeah, I think they're okay, but they're not the best, I think. So I'm excited to see what they actually release. Papa Bear, and then actually that is a week from now, and I'm gonna stream that night. So if the new content, the free content update, doesn't crash the game as the DLC did, we're gonna do a new content update stream next Tuesday, which would be really great. So that is good timing, actually. Where's the garbage here? Ah, there we are. Oh, this is in a bad spot as well. Let's just destroy that one. Okay, so we have no garbage coverage anymore. I kind of don't want it in the city. Maybe this is a good spot. Let me just check the coverage here. It actually doesn't cover down in Milito then. So is this a better spot? It doesn't cover Milito here either. So. I don't want to make it in, bring it into here really, but we might just have to. What is this? Is it the cultural center? Okay. So kind of have to have it like down here somewhere. What if we add a sneaky shortcut road here? That doesn't work really. Could add a shortcut road here actually. Let me just try that. So what kind of roads are these? Yeah, so let's just try to add a road here. Let's take collision off, like that. Boom. Okay, so how is the coverage now? Is it any better? Barely. Okay, you can see there's still gray down here, so I really want to cover the whole area. And this doesn't actually... Yes, it covers up here. So ideally this would be like smack in the middle here, but that is no good. This is polluting quite a bit, so... Yeah, I'm going to delete this road again. It doesn't do me anything good. So down on this end is too far away from this side, so we might just need a couple there. Yeah, we might just need a couple. This is kind of only this half island there in Milito view that is causing our placement issues, because it's almost covering it, or just almost, but it's a long way out. Let me see. So this is a pretty tight area as well. I think this is a good spot actually. So let's just use this as a. We can use it as is as well. Let's just use that and do some parking spaces alongside. Oh, that's too big. Something like this. We're gonna actually smooth that out a bit, I think. I can really feel that I haven't been streaming that much lately, because I'm getting really unfocused quite fast, really. Faster than I used to, so kind of feeling a bit tired already. Or it is that I'm getting older. It might just be that as well. So age comes and hunts us all. Okay, so let's just smooth this out. And this can be rotated just a bit. Oh, I really enjoy doing this small placements of assets and parking spaces, and yeah, I really enjoyed the beautification and detailing part, but I just need to get in a mindset to just slow down a bit and just do stuff like that, because I really enjoy it when I get into it. See, we can do quite a bit more here around the waste transfer facility, but yeah. Maybe we'll do a detailing only stream on Sunday, or the next stream anyway. That might be cool. Okay, so now we can see that this southeast area of Bonita here isn't really covered, but I think it's a good solution to just keep this road going and going for a service area right around here. Maybe actually taking out a few houses there and doing a road here, I guess. Well, this isn't a house anyway, so that is perfect. Let's do a 2-unit road. Straight. Oh, that destroys some houses. Let's go like this and a bit further up. Okay, let's just fix the zoning here before we do anything else. This is going. This is going. This is... Oh, no, what is that? Fire station. Okay, yeah, you can stay. This is going to be like that. This is going to be a 2x2. Sure, and I'm just going to move you just a bit to the side there. There we go. Okay, so last one. Like here, I guess. And let's do some parking spots on the other side. So yeah, sure. Okay, so we're gonna get back to detailing now. Cul-de-sac roads, do we have those? Yes, we have those. Okay, so hang on. I really enjoyed those roads as well. So let's just see here, like here maybe. Yep, and then go cul-de-sac. Like. Can go 3. Yep, and I can turn there. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do some detailing because this just sticks out as like an eyesore. Or we could just cheat and hello, just pack it into the forest. It's the ultimate solution to just make something fit in a district. You're gonna need water though. You're gonna get water as well. Oh, that didn't connect, did it? No. Are you in the district as well? Yes, we are. Oh, that is... What was I thinking here? This is just way too big. Boom. What was I thinking here? There we go. Okay. And so we are up and running with the new waste system now. I think it's gonna, in the future, it's gonna save us some cash. Right now, it's actually losing us some cash because this one it has a really high upkeep, 6,800 a month. So that is bad, but we're good economically, so I'm not too worried. We're actually gonna up this to 101% as well. We're getting to the point now where we can have everything up to a default state and earn money nonetheless. So that is nice, that is nice. What do we really want to do for the last bit of the stream? I was thinking really building out some of these districts, but I do want more of a plan for this. So maybe we should just continue to do this inner city train line here. So yeah, I think we should do that. So we haven't done anything on the other side, and at once I see a problem here. There's a few too many office buildings in the way. So what if we just fix that by actually deleting all of these four? I think this is a bad placement for those. Maybe we should, and actually this parking garage is in, I think the parking garage can stay. Actually, we can just move it. Let's just move it like here. Yeah, I think that's nice. So that actually makes us able to make a office grid right here, I think. Yep, and let's do 3 and 3. Sure, we can do some paths there. Small time beautifications, like that, there, and let's use our trusted concrete terrace planters. Boom. And let's use our generic tree palms for this as well. Come on. Yes. I think that is okay. So then we are good to keep this train line going. So here's the challenge. I really would have liked to have the elevated part of this one going on the left side here, and that might just include redoing this bit. Actually, can we just get away with going elevated straight away? Can we get away with that? So if we just pull this back just a bit and go elevated right away here. So I know that this one is 12 units high, I think. Yep. So we went 8 across and 6 higher. We can go a bit smoother than that. So let's just go 8 and 4 meters high, 8 and 4 more, and the last 4 there. And that actually makes us able to curve across. I think I can work with that. We can use some key walls beneath it to make it look a bit better. But that actually makes us able to, because then I want to do like this, I guess. Let's go all the way there. So this can now curve across here. Can we get away with doing this with the curve tool? I wonder. Kinda. No, that's a bit too low there. So let me see. We could just we could also just lower this guy, but I think maybe if we just pull this back a bit, like 10, and then go curved, because the speed there won't be that great. Let me just try that. Check that out. Oh, it's marginal, but so I think this height is probably nice, but I think this one is not. can we just fix the curve manually, I guess? So what if we then just do it like this? So actually, I'm gonna do this manually. I'm being too lazy by doing the curve tool thing. So let's just turn off snapping. I think that will help us. Actually, I want to have snapping on when I start the curve, like 4, and then turn it off. Like that, and yeah, so this isn't straight at all, but like that, and you can go there. So I think the crossing's a bit, yeah, it's a bit better, but I really want to lower this one a bit as well. But let's just fix the curve firstly. I'm not so concerned about this steep corner here because it's a slow-going inner city train. But we're gonna have to. This is pretty straight. Like more like this is what I envisioned. To be fair, kind of satisfied with that actually. This actually works. This works except for this corner here. So we can just because this is going in 4 steps, so it's like 3 high here and 6 here. What if we just take every one of these bit down like that? Actually, just need 1 step down, I think. This works for me. This totally works for me. If we could just have a train come in here now. Oh, we have a train incoming. What a coincidence. So let's just check this train here. Let's zoom in here. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Your timing is perfect. So let's just zoom right underneath here. So how does this look? Well, this is great. It has. Of course, I could use these as height measurements, of course. I totally forgot that. But this is more than enough of a clearing, so we might even be able to just move it back up, I think. If I just reset it to where it was. Yeah, it still clears pretty well, so I think we're gonna just leave it where it was. Okay, nice. We're missing a few pillars here, but we can add those later. Okay, so we're starting to get the inner city line going here. So we can just use the parallel road from here, going across. Because this will go across. Yeah, we can use a parallel bridge. And I think it will corner off like right here and go like straight south and then go across alongside the coastline. Another tool I'm using way too much is the parallel mode tool. So let's just go. Actually, this is starting to crest here. So, yep, perfect. Parallel tool, go all the way from here and across to here. Other side, 16 meters clearing. Boom. That's great. That's great. This is elevated, right? I want to upgrade the bridge part to an actual bridge here. So let's just see. Boom. Yep. So it's the same. It almost seems like one bridge, which I find works really well. Yep. Nice. Okay, so we're getting into having a nice infrastructure here. Okay, so for the next stream, I'm thinking about what to do do next, it will probably be on Sunday afternoon. Might do a stream earlier if I have the time, but yeah, I think Sunday is my next streaming day. So what do you guys think about a project for that stream? I want to do some expanding. I might do some small time building in between streams, just the small stuff. So what do you guys think? I'm actually thinking we could start the town up in the northeast here and complete the the inner city train line just as a project. So I'm suggesting either we do that or we actually go straight into the sports arena area here in Sorrento, which we talked about. So which one of those projects would you like to see if you can make it on Sunday? A new town suburb up in the northeast there, completing the rail line, or the sports stadium arena, which is going to be a big project in itself. I'm leaning towards the sports area, to be fair, because we haven't done too much detailing lately, and I think that will be a bit of a big detail job. Yeah. So I will think about that, and I usually tweet out either on the same day or the day before I'm going to stream what I'm going to stream about. So it's always City Skylines, of course, nowadays, but then I will tell you if I'm planning on doing a sports area or a new suburb. Maybe we'll do some more detailing in the city itself, in Altadena. Who knows? But we have some ideas then. And then for the stream next Tuesday again, when the new free content comes out, we're going to do a content update stream, I guess. Showcase some of the new stuff and yeah, try to use them in our city. Maybe replace some old stuff. So quite excited about that. I didn't really think that they were going to release anything new this year, so that is a good call from me, Papa Bear. Just going to change this road here. Okay, so let's see. We have a lot of things to do here, but this is a good shell for the city, I think. So now it's easy to make a grid down here, which this is going to be the skyline part of the city. We're not going to make a huge skyline, I think, with towering buildings, but I think this is a good part for it. We're maybe going to offset the grid and do something like diagonal here as well. And this is a good start for the small suburbs surrounding the city center. Going to be something here, of course. And we have this big flat area around here as well, so we can just expand vastly to the east here. So that's just great. I'm really looking forward to completing some more public transportation, as always. That is one of the big things I enjoy about the game, is just making nice looking train lines and stuff like that. And trams. Trams is my favorite, probably. So we're going to sneak in a cheeky tram line going from the train station here and up to the northwest suburb coming here. We already have the train tracks laid out alongside this avenue. But yeah, guys, I think that is it for today. We're well about 2 hours in stream now, and I'm going to join a couple of my friends playing Rocket League later this evening. So I just gotta get a stretch, get a quick meal, and yeah, before I hop on with those guys. But thanks to everyone who has been coming to the stream tonight, and it's been great having a extensive interaction with you guys in the chat as well. Oh, and of course, nice to see some new people there. So thanks for the chats and the follows. Shut off cool. Nice of you to join us. Papa Bear, of course, as always. And Birdman. I can't forget you, Birdman. You as well. So thanks to everyone who has been in chat and in the stream today. So I'll leave you there with a nice cinematic camera view of the city. And thanks for joining. Thanks for all the follows and chats, and have a nice evening. Goodbye.